Who's your daddy? Really? No, really, who is that guy? Welcome back to Who's Your Daddy Really, the only podcast that asks the question, when did you last touch your dad? You're here with your beautiful hosts, Max Jones.
Hello.
And Joe Dwyer. We're back for part 2 of our Skins special. We're ranking every dad from Skins. This time we're ranking Generation 2 and Generation 3. We're going to lump them together because no one cares about Generation 3.
Yeah.
Does not justify its own episode. It barely justifies 2 episodes, really, but here we are.
It's going to be quite top heavy.
It's going to be mainly episode 2 and then blah, 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 blah. You've not even seen Generation 3,
No.
have you? So obviously, for people unfamiliar with Skins, we're going to just get straight into it. You've probably seen part 1 of the ranking. We've explained what Skins is, but it's a Bristol coming-of-age teen drama from the noughties, and they have generations. So Generation 1 was a bunch of kids. They followed them around, and then Generation 2, it was like younger kids, because like they're in college, so you're only in that for like 2 years. Did you go to a separate college when you were younger?
I did, yeah. I went to Cardiff and Vale.
Whoa, what was that like?
It was alright.
Yeah, because I just stayed in my same school. I did sixth form in the same school.
Yeah, well, I did a year of sixth form in my school, and then I was like, changed all my subjects, so I basically started again.
Whoa.
So I didn't want to be in the year below in my school.
Yeah.
So I went to Cardiff and Vale College.
Whoa, this is deep Max law that we've not done.
I was like, I don't want to.
Why did you change all your subjects?
Well, I was doing sciences to start with.
What science? Like chemistry and...
Like chemistry, biology, physics, and geology.
Geology?
Yeah.
Max doing geology, that sounds so wrong.
Yeah, I was licking rocks and doing all sorts.
Wow, this is genuinely like I'm learning about you on the pod.
Yeah.
Wow, this pod is opening us up, man.
Yeah, bro.
So you did geology and then you were like, I'm done with rocks.
Yeah.
I've had enough.
Well, when I did my GCSEs, I had an interesting thing where my 2 best subjects, grades-wise, were physics and English literature.
Oh, right. So you were like, which way,
so
Western man?
Am I a sciences guy? Am I a humanities guy?
Yeah.
Bit of both, I suppose.
Mm.
And then I did sciences because I think I basically chose them in retrospect because my mates at the time were science guys and they were doing all the sciences, so I was like, oh yeah, I'll chill with them.
Yeah.
And I'm decent at it, but obviously A-levels is a big step up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I was always a bit like, couldn't be bothered revising.
Yeah.
Basically, I wasn't as interested in science as I was in books and writing.
Yeah. Mm.
And I sort of, stupidly didn't realise that until I'd done a year of geology.
That's interesting. So you took like a sort of gap year, but you did work during your gap year.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
But yeah, I really just didn't want to go to the year below in my school.
Yeah,
I just feel like that was so embarrassing.
Because it's like you're not with all the guys. Even though in sixth form you all chill with everybody, it's like, you'd be in the class with like people who are like, who's this fucking old timer?
And like the year below were like, for some reason that 1 year were like famous for being twats as well.
I think that's just everyone's perception of like when I was in...
No, but like teachers would say the same thing.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's like...
Got a bum year.
It was like,
Didn't want to get
Don't know
involved
what happened that year.
That cesspit.
2001. I think it was 9/11.
Yeah, 9/11 fucked a lot of people up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hate sex happening.
Yeah.
A lot of children conceive via
Not what you want.
And now we're in the pod. Here we go. So, we've heard about your teen drama. Now let's get back to the real teen drama of Skins, Generation 2. What do you remember of Generation 2?
So, Cook,
he's the big one.
He's the memorable character. He's a sort of a wild boy. I remember his entrances to Motorhead, Ace of Spades.
Mm-hmm.
He's going down the street being a nutcase.
He's sort of the Chris of Generation 2. Chris was a drughead, but Chris was quite a sweet guy. Cook was like, I'm actually fucking feral.
Yeah. Chris was like a Labrador.
Yeah.
Cook's like a fucking Rottweiler bulldog.
He's one of those XL bullies. Yeah. He needs to be humanely destroyed and burned.
Castrated at the very least.
Yeah, very much so.
Freddie.
He
was sort of the Tony, I guess.
He was the Tony.
Tall, handsome guy.
Tall, handsome, psychopathic prick.
Yeah.
He went on to play one of the Musketeers in the Three Musketeers.
Sure.
And he's kind of... So this is a very Skins thing. He's kind of like Indian in Skins, but the guy who plays him is just like white. He just kind of looks like he has a bit of sort of, I don't know, Spanish.
I just thought he was like, something exotic.
It might be. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he's just white.
Just a white fella.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Skins,
nothing wrong with that.
That didn't matter. You could play someone with Indian heritage in Skins and just be white. It was fine back in them days.
It's like Peter Sellers.
Yeah.
And cut. I remember, Effie became the main character. She started talking. And we didn't like what came out of her mouth, to be honest. It was all nasty.
It's all nasty bullshit.
Manipulative. I remember...
She hits Katie over the head with a rock. Do you remember that part? They go camping on an ill-fated camping trip. She smashes her on the head with a rock, and then she's all like in the hospital, like sad. She's doing the like Diana.
You can hate me.
Yeah. It's like, can I be friends with you guys now? And they're like, no.
Try to kill her.
You try to kill her in front of a rock for no reason.
Yeah, but that's how all good camping trips end, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
With an attempted murder.
Camping is, you're sleeping on the floor. It gets bright outside at like 4 a.m.
What else are you going to do?
You're hungover and there's no sustenance whatsoever. You're going to hit your friend.
There's rocks.
Yeah, there's loads of... The only thing in abundance is rocks.
Yeah.
You're going to hit your mates over the head with them.
Yeah. I also remember... Is it JJ?
JJ, yeah.
He's sort of very much on the spectrum.
He's the spectrum one. And we've got a jingle for that. Thank God.
There it is.
Yeah, JJ, he's like, he buys little models and he's like, oh, I'll get a Spitfire, please. He's got that kind of voice,
Does he get diagnosed on the show?
He's in therapy in the show, but
right.
I don't think they actually mention that he's on the spectrum, but it's like,
right.
I think they couldn't be bothered to like actually research anything about being on the spectrum, so it's just like, oh, he's kind of like that, he's a weirdo.
Just a bit
he's
awkward.
A freak. Look at this freak. Yeah. That's kind of their vibe. Was
there a girl called like Fizzy?
Fizzy. There's Pandora, who's like the weird girl who's they call her Panda. She says whizzer a lot. Oh. She's like really West Country. She's like the dumb one.
There's a character called Fizz in something.
The tweenies you're thinking of.
Is it?
Yeah, Jake and Fizz, right. Milo, and Max.
I'm conflating loads.
Your childhood's flashing before your eyes, as I'm sure the listeners at home will be as well. That's pretty much the cast. And then there's the two twins, Katie and Emily.
Right, yes, yeah, I forgot about that.
One's gay, one's straight, one dates wankers who play for Bristol Rovers. One dates Naomi, whose mum is Olivia Colman.
Right,
and she's like a sort of vegan activist.
Yes. Blonde, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bit where they talk through a cat flap.
Yeah.
There's some sort of euphemism there.
If you're willing to put those two together, go for it. So yeah, that's the rundown of who's involved.
Yeah.
Shall we get into the ranking?
Let's go straight into it.
Do you remember any of the dads?
I do remember, wasn't Cook's dad Super Hands?
Cook's dad was Super Hands, yes, yeah, absolutely.
And he lives on a boat.
He lives on a boat, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to all that.
We'll get to it. Right, we'll start off with the one character we didn't mention in the rundown there is Thomas. Remember Thomas? He had a little thing going with Panda. He came from somewhere in Africa. So
right, yes,
it's really horrible that we've forgotten him in the rundown there.
What, because he came from Africa?
Yeah. You should be thinking about people who come from Africa first.
Been through enough. Haven't they been through enough?
I thought you were obsessed with the people in the small boats, mate. And look at you, forgotten about Thomas. Yeah, he comes to the country and he's new in town. I really like him as a character. He's nice. He's got a strong moral compass. He's always there to help his friends. He's a good guy. But I'm going to say this, extremely fatherless. He's got the most absent father of the lot, I think, I'd say.
Well,
his mum, he's like sending her things. He's got a sick little brother. And I mean like...
in a bad way, yeah. Not
sick.
Like radical.
Yeah, his little brother's sad because he's like in a mouldy flat in Bristol now.
He doesn't do like a kickflip on the show.
No, he
got a sick brother, man.
He's too sallow. He's too sallow to do that, unfortunately. Damn. So, yeah, Thomas, he's a good guy, but he doesn't have a dad. His mum comes over. She's quite strict. She's a sort of matriarch, but we don't ever hear about his dad. I don't know what happened to his dad. I don't know if something was going on. You know, where he's come from, something terrible's happened to him.
All right.
We don't know. Or something great. Maybe he's a high flyer. Yeah. Maybe he's smashing it. We don't know.
Died in an accident or something.
Or maybe he just died like Peter Capaldi. Just
yeah, he's just like you're a good kid, man.
Yeah. So that's Thomas. He doesn't have a dad. So his dad is bottom of the ranking, number 8.
Number 8, unnamed.
Next up, we got Naomi. Her dad. Do you remember him?
No.
No, it's because he's absent as well. Fatherless behavior.
It's the fatherless generation.
Yeah, it's difficult. This is the thing with skins, is a lot of them don't have dads. A lot of dads are missing, or some mums are missing as well. Mum moment. But the other thing is, sometimes having a dad can be an even worse fate.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's good to not have a dad, so at least they're not negatively affecting your life. I'd say Naomi's in that camp. Like, she's got a good mum, Olivia Colman. She lives in a sort of hippie commune. And they got Greenpeace posters and like white guys with dreadlocks are living there. Maybe one of them might be her dad. We don't know. I think he's out of the picture though. But I'm putting him above Thomas's dad because we know that he's probably like some sort of activist. Like he's probably like too busy to be a dad. I'm out there, stopping I was going to say stopping the boats, but I mean stopping like the oil boats, not the migrant boats. I think he's pro-migrant boats, I would say. Naomi's dad is probably a pretty ride-on guy. He's shagging around the Bristol communes. He's probably polyamorous, so that does mark him down. But, he's doing all right. But he's not in her life, so he's not helping her out.
He's made some big assumptions.
I've made some huge assumptions. I've come in with some big swings right at the top of the show here.
You've put the white one above the black.
Oh, yeah, but only because he's left-wing. Yeah. I think being left-wing is more important than being black.
He's from Bristol. So he must be a good guy.
Also,
Thomas is from Africa, so less chance of being a good guy.
I was just like, I don't know if he's white, but then Naomi's white, so that's how it works, isn't it?
This podcast is over. Yeah.
Where are we going with this?
I don't know.
Let's head that way. So they're the two absent ones. Then there's a third absent one, which is coming up next. So next up is Panda. Do you remember her dad? No. Well, I've found out during my research, huge revelation, exclusive to Dad Pod, that there's actually a deleted scene with Panda's maybe dad in it. And I was like, I don't remember this. It was played by Darren Boyd, the sort of very much like a beloved comic actor, but like a little bit came up too late to be like really beloved.
Yeah. Was he in like Spy?
He was in Spy and Sky. He's been in everything. He's like he looks a bit like Stephen Merchant. He's like, if you can't get Stephen Merchant's busy, Darren Boyd's getting the call.
Yeah, he's quite gaunt.
Yeah, he's tall, gangly. He's a little bit silly. He's got a generic South England accent.
Yeah.
He was in Killing Eve as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anisha watched that recently.
Yeah.
And
he's always playing
good in that.
Silly old spies.
Yeah.
Being a little bit silly.
Oh, hope I don't die.
Yeah. So he's there, and he plays a history sort of lecturer that Panda just befriends in a library. It turns out she's like, my dad moved to America to be a history lecturer when I was a small child. And he was like, oh yeah, I was in America for ages as well, and I'm a history lecturer. And then he like helps her with the history homework. And he says he's a history lecturer and he's an expert in the 1129 sheep tax riots. I think that's a made-up sheep tax riot. Like, I'm pretty good with my left-wing agitations in British history.
I'm disgusted they would make up a sheep tax riot.
So, yeah, he said, history of sheep tax is my speciality. But, yeah, he seems like a pretty cool guy. He's pretty chill. But, crucially, he's a deadbeat. And he fucking didn't even do anything for her. And she ends up kind of a freak.
Yeah, she idolises Effie, kind of.
Yeah, and Effie's bad.
And she's not someone you want to idolise.
No. No. And, like, yeah, she's a bit mixed up. She's not got a father figure in her life. She's struggling. She's wearing funny clothes. She's being a bit weird, which is sweet, but it's like, come on, you need to grow up a little bit.
Yeah, I remember a scene where she's on the phone to her mum, and then her mum's like, where are you? Or whatever, and she's like, oh, we're just going to pick up. And then the mum's like, what are you going to pick up? And then she asks Effie, what are we going to pick up? And she says, drugs. And she goes, salad.
Yeah.
That's good.
She's very sheltered. Her mum's very protective of her. Yeah. And, it's like if there was a dad in the picture, maybe she'd be a bit more of a well-rounded character.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Darren Boyd, you need to buck up, mate.
Yeah. You're a failure as a father.
Yeah. And also, crucially, is, involvement as a father was so shit, they deleted it from the show. You didn't even make it into the show, bro.
You were cut for time, mate.
You're in a fucking DVD extra. Fuck you, man. You can watch it on YouTube, though. I would recommend checking that scene out if you're a big Skins nut. So, yeah, that's number 6. Now we get to
the
Cook's
present.
dad.
Oh,
what?
I was just going to say the present fathers.
Oh, present. The actual. They are, well, they're still not very present, actually. So, in 5th place, Cook's dad.
Super hands.
Super hands. Your dad's super hands, right? I'm assuming most people who listen to this will have seen Peep Show.
Yeah.
You don't want your dad to be super hands.
The twins. I'm always going on about my twins, aren't I?
I don't think you've ever previously mentioned the twins.
Of course I have. The twins. The fucking twins. I'm always on about them.
Not really. It'll be fun for a bit.
A great evening.
Yeah.
What a weekend.
Then when you wake up hungover.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, that's my dad.
What a 3-day bender that would be. Meeting your dad and your dad's super hands.
I thought we'd hang here for a bit, then a little stroll down Oxford Street, taking the funny T-shirts, hit one of my fave Pretz, more juice, bit of a relax, then the Savo, shopping, relax, juice, and then to Swords. They got a new waxwork of Zoella and some other wicked YouTubers. Sound tasty?
He's giving you all the drugs, he's plying you with beers, you're meeting his crazy mates. Yep. They've all got sort of like 7 teeth between them, 8 fingers. You know, it's going crazy. You're like, oh my God, these guys are legendary. Then, you know, they're robbing you. One of them shit themselves.
They probably spike you.
You've spoked. You've been spoked.
You've been spunked.
Yeah. You've been spunked. You've been spoked. You're all at 6s and 7s. It's not a way to live a life, I'm afraid.
6s and 7s.
Yeah. What's that all about? You're going to do 6, 7?
No.
This is a show from 20 years ago. No one listening to this is going to know 6, 7, man. Something the kids are doing, guys. Don't worry. Go back to your heckin' puppers or whatever.
Time for bed.
Right. So yeah, your dad Superhands. He's in one episode, the finale of season 3. Cook goes up to. He lives in a sort of post-industrial wasteland. It's like sort of Hartlepool or like Redcar. You know, it's the place people go like when they're doing BBC interviews about like the Red Wall. It's like a sort of old shipbuilding industry place, and they go there, and it's like bleak as fuck. It's like boats, but they're like, oh, we used to fish here, and it's like, oh God, this is horrible. And he's like in the north of England, so they wouldn't speak like that actually. So I've got that completely wrong, but
Racist.
Yeah, I've never heard of anyone from the north.
This episode's going to get you cancelled.
Right, but yeah, so they go there. It's a place full of reform voters. I don't think he votes Superhands. He lives on a
He's
boat,
off the grid.
which I think is marks down as a dad. If you're living on a boat, he's not providing for his son.
Yeah.
Cook has severe emotional difficulties. He's not got a father in his life.
Not the most stable fella.
His mum's an artist, and she is a mad
Morning.
one. So he's
Mum.
he's gone crazy. Do you know what I mean? And he idolises Superhands, and I think you shouldn't be doing that. I'm just
Definitely
calling him
not.
Superhands because like they literally were like, we need someone to be Cook's dad, and they were just like, let's just call Superhands.
I'll never forgive Orange if they've wiped the twins. Oh, that is shitty. Where are the bloody twins?
Isn't he also known as Cook, maybe?
He's also Cook,
Yeah.
because he got the same name.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
But I think that might be all he's named as or whatever.
Yeah, I think he might just be like the same name as him, yeah. Like,
Cook Senior.
yeah. It's going to be a fun night. They have a fun night together. They go to some like sad social club with like 5 reform voters in. He gets them a couple of pints of bitter or whatever. But then it all turns a bit dark. You know, then suddenly Superhands is, you know, he's dealing out the cocaine. We're all having fun. But then he's trying to steal, you know, Cook's 16-year-old sort of girlfriend situationship.
Yeah,
He's like, oh, you're in a situationship. Oh, so I've got a chance. It's like, bro, you're 45 years old.
Yeah.
You need to get real.
You could be her granddad.
Yeah, literally in that town, yeah. And he also forces them to all enter a race where you have to carry an old lady on their back. Do you remember that?
Vaguely.
Yeah, they have like an old lady race every year. It's like the town tradition. All they've got left, there's no jobs. Thatcher's closed the mines. She's closed the boat builders, but she can't take our old lady race.
Yeah. She never will.
So they have a little old lady race, and then an Effie arrives, and they try and do it like to win Effie's affections, and they all carry random old ladies, and then JJ wins the old lady
It's the most
contest.
toxic masculinity right there.
Exactly, and do you know what Cook Senior does to stop it? Absolutely fuck all. He's encouraging it because he's got big bets on. He's a bad man.
He's a dirty boy.
But luckily, in the end, spoilers, they push him off his own boat. They smash him on the head, and then they push him off his own boat.
He
dies. He dies. No, he dies. Actually.
He drowns.
He drowns. He's just Peter Capaldi.
He can't, yeah. I guess this is me.
Yeah. So I think in a way it's like growth for Cook, but I don't think Cook Senior does any growing whatsoever.
Yeah.
And I don't think he ever will. He's an infantile man, and he's a bad man. I don't know why I've ranked him so high. Actually, he's probably below.
I was thinking that's quite
He's
high.
probably below all the.
We don't
others.
know what the other ones are up to.
Yeah, actually, he should be lower. Let's put him lower. Let's rank him number 8. Actually, I think he's worse than Thomas's dad. At least Thomas's dad has a good sense of he's fucking dead or something.
Yeah. At least you're just staying out of it.
Yeah.
Rather than
Because he's the worst kind of dad. He's like the single dad who's like, you know, he's coming back into his life and be like, oh yeah, bro, and
with
like
the false pretense of like, oh yeah, let's reconnect.
Yeah,
and then he's
yeah.
like, actually, I'm gonna fuck you over
Yeah, exactly. He'll buy you weed, but he'll then steal it and smoke it all himself. Like he's
and
a
stab
shithead.
you.
Yes, fuck him. Next up, we've got an honourable mention. This is someone you probably won't have remembered, but he's not one of the fathers of the main characters. But I'm going to say I think he is important to include. It's James White, who's played by Mackenzie Crook. Do you remember Mackenzie Crook's involvement in the show?
Not really.
Fair enough. He plays a Bristolian drug lord and gangster. And he's like, I'm a fucking gangster, yeah? and he's trying to be that. And then there's like Ben Swain from The Thick of It, who's like this kind of like bumbling, balding guy. He just wears a white vest, and he's like his henchman. He's like, "Oh yeah, boss." It's great. It's a very fun little gang.
Yeah.
But yeah, he has a bit where he's like at his daughter's engagement party, and then they gate crash it, and then he's like, "My beautiful daughter." He's a little bit lecherous towards his own daughter, a bit weird, but he clearly cares for her. Although he is marrying her off to a rival gang to sort of settle their gang feud, which I think probably as a dad, if any dads are listening, don't do that. Yeah. Okay,
not the
Stay away.
Greatest move, but
yeah. And he says about that marriage, he says, "We're still fucking each other, but in a good way, because of the man and his daughter." It's weird, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the engagement party descends into a sort of gang fight, and then he threatens all the Skins clan, and then including Thomas, who sticks up and he says, "Your father was probably a homosexual donkey," and he says, "Oh, you've done it now, mate." But luckily, Thomas bests him in a chili eating contest. They eat spicy chilies.
Why do they have all these strange competitions?
Because they can't like fuck up a kid. Like, it's not right. Yeah, they say they basically have a chili eating contest, which is quite whimsical and fun. And then Mackenzie Crook's like, "Okay, so if you win, I'll leave you guys alone. But if I win, I'm going to fuck up you and all your little friends, and we're also going to rape all the women." And then Ben Swain leans down and goes, "Me and the boys have had a chat, actually. We're not really keen on the rape of this." And Mackenzie Crook's like, "I'm trying to act dangerous, man."
That's quite funny.
Yeah, but he's kind of, he's obviously rich and powerful as a drug lord, and he obviously loves his daughter, but you probably wouldn't want your dad to be a drug lord.
No, not really.
Yeah, and also a bad man. Anyway, he beats him in the chili contest as Mackenzie Crook poos himself from chili. Does one of those horrible chili spicy poos. You ever done one of those?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're not in the mood to fuck up 16-year-olds at that point once you've pooed
I wouldn't
yourself.
be anyway.
Yeah, well, no, but you were. Imagine you were. As soon as you've pooed yourself from a chili
Definitely
bomb.
not.
Absolutely, out the window. Those plans, kiss them goodbye. That's all I can say. So yeah, somehow that drug lord is the fourth best dad in season 2 of Skins.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Next up, we got JJ's dad. Do you remember JJ's dad?
No.
He's a very forgettable figure. He's barely in it. He's in about 2 scenes, and he's just like peering over a newspaper. He's just sort of a stand-in for, like, he's kind of cold. And I think it's vaguely hinted that he's also sort of on the spectrum, like he's a bit, set in his ways. Nothing much to say other than that.
They didn't have autism back in the day.
You're worrying.
Yes.
Just don't do that.
They didn't have autism back then. They did, though, because JJ, he was a big time.
No, but as in the dad wouldn't.
Oh, I see.
They wouldn't have had any discussion of, maybe you're on the spectrum.
No, they would
just be like, he's a bit regimented or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. JJ seems like he seems to be in a nice house.
Yeah.
He's got a loving family.
I remember him being
relatively
a moral guy.
He seems like a good kid.
Yeah.
And I hope he's doing well for himself. So I think that's why he's top 3. Not because the dad is.
Was he not played by like a famous comedy person?
Not that I could tell. He's literally only in like 2 scenes. So it's, I don't know. I might have to double check that. But he's barely in it. So he's number 3. He's the 3rd best dad in Generation 2 of Skins.
He just didn't do anything.
He did fuck all. That's all you got to do. Just fucking show up, provide a fucking house over this main character's head, and I'm going to rank you pretty highly.
The bar is very low.
Now, number 2, I'm saying this is probably my favourite of the Skins dads of all. It's Rob Fitch, Katie and Emily Fitch's dad, the twins, played by John Bishop. Great character. Is he the best dad? No, probably not. But John Bishop's character is so fatherly anyway. Like, his stand-up character is like, I'm a dad, I've got kids, I'm trying my best.
Working class, ordinary guy.
Yeah, so, in this he plays like a gym bro, and he owns a gym called like Fitch Fitness or something. And, he's a bit of an old school guy, and he's a bit of a knobhead, because he's a gym bro. But, he's alright. He cares about his kids, and that's all the pros. Cons are, he once made their little brother do 10 reps on the naughty bar.
10 reps on the naughty bar, kid.
Why?
Which is...
I don't like the way this is going.
It's like a pull-up bar. That's his punishment. You don't go down the naughty step, you go on the naughty bar, and you've got to do reps, because he's a gym bro. You get it?
Have you ever had a go on a naughty bar?
I've not had a go on a naughty bar, actually. I had one in my room as a kid, but then I grew too tall that I was hitting my head on it. So I had to get rid of it.
Yeah, fair.
But I used to when I was like 16, I'm going to do loads of pull-ups. I'm going to get strong.
Big
get
arms.
swole. Like Rob Fitch. Cons for Rob. He's Scouse, which is obviously means he's a bad person.
He's probably thieved some things.
Probably a thief. So, not good points for him.
Just being honest.
He's a little bit homophobic. One of them's gay, and then she's like, the twin like outs her, and she's like, "Oh, my sister's gay," and he's like, "What the fuck?" But then he's all right about it, so it's okay.
Fucking gay lad.
You smashed that. He also, and this is a big point against him, he also secretly loses his gym business. It all goes down the tubes, gets into massive debt. Debt collectors come to the house to repossess the house, and then he has to flee with the family. And he didn't tell his wife at any point or any of the children. They just turned up one day, and then he was like, "Right, run, take whatever you want and run." So, like,
that's a big boo boo.
Yeah,
that's a dad.
Like, he's gone from provider, breadwinner to like he's a shithead. Yeah,
and he gets the silver medal. For generation 2.
Yeah, genuinely. That's who we're dealing with. Yeah.
That's mad.
I think it's happened again. Bugger. Fuck it. Can't think of everything.
And then number 1, are you excited to hear number 1?
I am.
Well, we haven't. Who have we not heard yet? Who have we not heard from?
Freddie.
Freddie's dad, yeah. We haven't discussed Freddie's dad yet.
I can't remember who that was.
Freddie's dad is Simon Day of the Fast Show fame. His official name is Leo McClare in the show. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Simon Day from Fast Show is the bald guy in the Fast Show. He's kind of grumpy, looks like a taxi driver. Yeah. He's like a geezer, you know? Yeah. But yeah, I think he's number 1 for me. So pros for him. Seems like he's doing all right. They've got quite a nice big house. He's a single dad because Freddie's mum, she's gone. He does a lot for his children. He's got a sort of cool shed, chill out zone where they all smoke weed. That's pretty cool dad vibes. Yeah. And he's holding it all together as a single dad. I think, props to him. Good guy. Then cons, he does replace the smoke zone shed that Freddie uses and makes it into a dance studio for Freddie's sister without Freddie knowing. So that's... Ooh. And then Freddie says, "That's the worst thing anyone's ever done to me." Which I think, to be honest, Freddie, if that's the worst thing anyone's ever done to you, you're doing all right in life.
Yeah, you've got a pretty good life. So
yeah. Considering his mum's dead. Like,
yeah.
What the hell? Yeah, other cons for him, he sort of doesn't really like Freddie and thinks he's a bit of a prick, but I don't know if you got this reading in the show. I think Freddie's a bit annoying and a bit of a prick, so I think he's bang on the money there.
Yeah, I remember him being a bit of a prick.
Yeah, and there's one point where he's slagging off his sister, and then the dad comes in and just punches him in the face. And I got to be honest, as a viewer, I was waiting for that moment.
You stood up and clapped.
I was like, yes, you go, bro. Yeah. The other con I would say is he's sort of whoring out his daughter for like talent show fame.
Right.
Do you remember that?
Was that the ass to ass?
Ass to ass with you.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah. So
I also remember I was going to mention that 9/11 the musical.
Oh yeah, 9/11 the musical is a crazy.
That was in the first
play.
generation.
Yeah, first gen. 9/11 the musical.
That's wild.
Osama blew us away.
Then came the day Osama blew us away. He blew them away.
Yeah.
That's like a weirdly catchy song. And
it's good. That's the thing, is like Skins is as much as it's a drama, it's a comedy show.
Yeah, it's got some irreverent moments.
It's got some great laughs. But yeah, Ass to Ass. So she's trying to be UK's next top sex bomb, next teen sex bomb or something. Sex bomb UK. So it's all like teenagers being sexy, and like the dad's like fine with that. He's like, "You got to fucking buck up, Freddie, because your sister's trying to be UK's next top sex bomb. Okay, can you let her practice, please?" And also, I just saw the clip literally before we recorded. And it's hosted by Bob Fossell. You remember him from Mighty Boosh, and he's like judging. But it's hosted, the show UK's Next Teen Sex Bomb, hosted by none other than Scott Mills.
Oh, it was his idea.
Yeah.
Jeez,
but I thought that's
topical.
interesting, isn't it? Very topical. Because he's been...
Yeah, he's just been axed.
Haven't actually read anything about what he's done, but I'm assuming diddling kids, right?
There's historic allegations that there was like insufficient evidence, and then that was like from the late 90s.
Oh, right.
But then there's something recently's happened which they haven't detailed yet.
He's gone out. He's out the door. Very suspicious.
Yeah.
And look, we've got the footage of him presenting UK's Next Teen Sex Bomb UK. So they said UK twice in the title. Yeah,
he was parading around doing stuff like that. Little did we know, he's hiding in plain sight.
What a bastard!
Just like Jimmy Savile was all those years ago.
Yeah.
So he's number 1.
He's number 1. He's
not
the
Scott
worst
Mills.
dad in Skins. Yeah. Simon Day, Liam McClare, top dad in Generation 2 of Skins. No nonsense guy.
That's an insanely low bar.
Yeah.
The first generation had like 2 genuinely good guys
Yeah.
at 1 and 2. This one's got number 1 is a guy who whores out his daughter.
And punched his son in the
his
face. like square go, like just fucking went for it.
Fair enough.
Like not even, I think, we were all hoping for it.
Mm.
The worst part is as well, Freddy gets murdered at the end by that crazy doctor who's like in love with Effie.
Yeah, mad.
That just happens out of nowhere.
Doesn't he beat him to death with a baseball bat?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So the dad didn't prevent that. So what the hell?
What could he have done?
Probably just been like, where are you off to? Text me when you get back safe kind of vibe.
He should have been less worried about ass to ass.
Yeah.
More worried about
bat to face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Good stuff. Okay. Ding ding ding. Now it's time for a little tea break. If you're listening, have a little moment. Why not take a second to follow the pod, and then we'll be back with Generation 3 in just a moment. We should have a word from our sponsors at this point. And there we are at half-time. What do you make of that?
Wow, what an incredible display from those 2 boys up top. Absolutely flawless performance so far.
True titans of the podcasting game. I can't wait to see what they've got in store for us in the second half.
Absolutely. Let's get back into it.
Wow, that was a great little word from our sponsors there.
Yeah.
We're really proud of our jingles here at
the half-time analysis.
It's a little bit of fun, isn't it? That's all you can have in this world. So, are we ready for Generation 3?
I'm ready. I'm
Dive
ready to
straight back in.
I'm ready to learn because literally know nothing.
So you didn't watch Generation 3? Why?
I think I just grew tired of the whole
You've
thing.
seen enough.
I don't know. I think it just has a reputation for not being as good.
Yeah.
So I was a bit like, let's move on to something else.
That's fair. I think we've pretty much reached out about halfway through the first season of season 3 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of lost our way a little bit.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. But when I first watched it, I was told that most people say second generation is the best because it's Effie and it's like all,
Cook
I think it's a bit more, everyone's together. The first generation is really good, iconic. Everyone's finding their feet a little bit though, and the characters don't mesh so much. Second generation, they're much more intertwined. It's more fun. And they found their feet. And then third is like off the boil. But like I was told when I first watched Skins, I was like, Generation 3 is actually secretly the best one.
Well.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen Generation 3, get on it. But we're going to do loads of spoilers for it now. So probably maybe just never watch it. Yeah. But let's assume that people have watched it, because I have. And I've ranked all the dads in Generation 3 of Skins. Let's get into it. So, I think I'm going to say bottom of the barrel. Now I've changed my mind from Generation 2, and I'm going to say a present father is actually bottom of the barrel. We're going to go with Nick and Matty's dad. Now, you're not going to know those names, are you? This is going to mean fuck all to you. So, Nick and Matty. Matty is like a fuck-up, drug-head, loser. And he only has one facial expression. I don't know if this actor had issues with his face or something, but he just goes and he just sort of gawps in the corner and just looks and stares. And he's like a crazy loser. He's got like a shaved head and he looks a bit mental.
Wow.
He's like a head case. And then Nick is like captain of the football team. He wears this like stripy rugby shirt all the time, and he's like, "Yes, boys, we're gonna gang rape victory" or something. Like he said something like that. It's like a pep talk to his rugby boys. And he's with the rugby boys. He's gross.
Victory as in winning the game.
Yeah.
Not a person called Victory.
No, very much not advocating rape among
That'd
boys.
be awful.
He's using language that we certainly wouldn't use today.
No.
But who knows?
Unless you're quoting like you just were.
Yeah, I was quoting, so it's fine. So yeah, he says that he's that kind of guy. He's captain of the football team. He's with the fittest, but he's basically like the British equivalent of like with the quarterback dating the lead cheerleader. He's like that guy.
The Chad and the Stacey.
Yes, very much. So Nick and Matty's dad, semi-absent. I think he's only in a couple of episodes, and then I think they go to live with their dad at one point as like something's going wrong with their mum. I can't remember this, and I haven't seen it as recently as the other generations. But he's very much he's like an evil man. He's got a mustache. In 2012, bad man if you got a mustache in 2012, and he's like very much he's a manosphere guy.
Right.
Nick and Matty's dad is pure manosphere. He's all over that shit. He would have been all over the Andrew Tate. He is like a life coach, and he's basically one of these like grind set manosphere people. He's a life coach, and he rings up some guy, and he's like on the phone. He's like, "You're growing a pair of tits where your pec should be, bro." He needs to man up.
Whoa.
Yeah. And he's written a book called Man Up, and it's like life advice for men.
Mm.
So, in a way, a male role model.
There's a war on men.
But it's a bad male role model. He's a bad guy. And he also, and this is how you know he's a bad man, he speaks in a little Bluetooth headset. Which in 2010, 2011, that was the easiest way. Just like Bluetooth headset, cunt, straight up. Bang to rights, no trial by jury.
Fabuloso.
Yeah. Ciao for now. So, Nick and Matty's dad, I'm saying bottom of the barrel, he's a prick. Fuck that guy.
Cool.
He's manosphere, he's poisoning their minds with manosphere shit.
Toxic.
Yeah, he's a toxic guy. He also makes them sign a contract that they won't do any drugs, which, for being a Skins main character, is one of the most detrimental things they can do to their social life. Really good input, man.
Not great for an audio format.
It's good stuff.
The character from Skins not doing drugs. Yeah, like that's going to happen.
Yeah.
They enjoy drugs.
And speaking of people who enjoy drugs, it's the fatherless ones next. So we've got Liv's dad. Now Liv, she's just like a plain character. She's like kind of a bit of a slag, but like chill. She's cool. I like Liv as a character.
One of those chill slags.
One of those chill slags, she's like, she'll like have sex with you, but like in a chill way. She's not drama,
Chilling.
But she is spreading it about a little bit. She's a loose woman, but hey, that's fine. In this day and age, it's all right.
Yeah, it's fine to be a slag.
Yeah, but her father is, as far as I know, absent. I don't know if he's going to pop up at some point in Series 2, but he certainly hasn't popped up yet, and I can't remember him popping up at all. She's got a mum. I've seen her mum. She's a bit flighty. I can imagine that the dad's out of the picture. So that's all I'm going to say on it. So he's number 7.
Fair dues.
Number 6, Minnie's dad. Now, Minnie is she's like the main girl one of Generation 3. She's just like also kind of fit. And she's got a mum who's a bit of a nutcase. And she like hates men. So I don't think she's got a dad. He's not around. So fuck him.
Yeah, he's probably a bad guy.
Probably a bad man.
To make her hate men.
So there you go. Then in 4th place...
We're in the Champions League places now.
This is how bad it is. In 4th place. Should be a character you remember. It's Grace's dad. So Grace is like really sweet. She's lovely. She dates Rich, who's like a metalhead, cool guy. And Grace is like doing ballet. She's like posh but nice, She's a good person. And her dad is David Blood, the principal of the school.
Whoa.
He's Chris Addison from Mock the Week fame. Yes. He's acted in a lot of things. He was in the thick of it as well.
Yeah.
But that's a shocking revelation. There's a great moment where Rich and Grace sleep together, and she's like, "What the hell? Why did we come to my house? That's really bad." And then she's like, "You got to sneak out." And they're listening to "Walking on Sunshine," and it's him dancing around the kitchen, like, and then they're like making toast, and like the mum and dad are together, and it's presenting a really lovely, a paean to the, idyllic home life that we all strive for. But obviously for Rich, he's like, got to get past them. So he has to like sort of sneak through them. And also David Blood is like up to this point been the main antagonist of the entire show because he's the principal.
Yeah. He's
always like the only scenes he pops up in is chucking people out of college or like telling people they're useless cunts. Like he's just like a prick. Like he's so mean. He has like no moral fiber whatsoever. He hates everybody. He's a shithead. And like you want to hate him. Like he has no redeeming qualities. And then you're like, Grace, the lovely girl, and that's his child. That's crazy.
And you see a softer side to him.
You do a little bit, yeah. Did you not remember him in the show?
So he's in the first.
He's definitely in the first bit as well.
I do have a memory of him being in there. Yeah.
But he doesn't show up that much, to be fair. So, but he's a dickhead.
Yeah.
He's not nice. And what happens is he's like to Rich. He sees this metalhead guy, and he's like, "You're not good enough to date my daughter." And then he's dug up like dirt on Rich's dad, and he's like, "Your dad's a caretaker. She can't date you because you got a fucking your son of a caretaker, mate. You prick." So he's like, arrogant, and he's like snobbish as well. So that's bad.
Yeah.
And he basically threatens Rich. He's like, "I'm going to send Grace back to the bloody girls' school, and you can't date anymore."
Oh.
Even though it would make so much more sense logistically if she went to the same school that he worked at because they could get a lift together. He'd do that just to split up this young love. Rich and Grace, what the fuck?
What dick?
Yeah. So he's number 4 because he is a bad man. But like Grace seems to have turned out quite well.
Yeah.
Like she's all right. She's really nice.
Sort of working in a way.
But spoilers, Grace does die in a car accident. So yeah. And then they have a big house party in his house, fuck up his entire house. And then him and Rich have like a moment of like bro-y bonding where he's like crying because he's like, his 16-year-old daughter's died.
Yeah, you would.
And Rich is like, oh, I just had a dream that I fucked her. And he's like, we're all dreaming about it, buddy. I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically what happens, yeah.
He says he had a dream that he had.
No, he's like, oh, well, I was speaking to Grace like 5 minutes ago in his mind, but he was just dreaming.
Oh.
And then he's like, yeah, me too, I'm dreaming that I've still got a kid.
Keep it light.
That's made up this.
It's quite touching. No, he also dreamed that they shagged as well.
Oh, right.
That he didn't tell his dad-in-law that. What the hell that would be? While he's
insensitive.
crying over his dead child. It's like, it's not like, yeah, I was just dreaming. I was cracking up. You know, he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it. He shouldn't. So yeah, we see a softer side to him, but only after his kid's dead, and I think that's bad.
Men need to talk about their feelings.
Yeah, come on. We should be talking about our feelings
Before
the kids die.
Yeah, it shouldn't take your children dying.
Mm.
Just talk about your feelings.
Yeah, that's a clip. We'll clip that.
Yeah.
They also have a very sort of jolly cult-like home life. They're very like, you know, those kind of strict parents which have like a weirdly jolly home life. Do you ever meet any of those kind of people? They're like Rich is having dinner with the in-laws kind of thing, and then he says, "Oh, can you pass the peas, please?" And they go, "Pass the peas, please. Pass the peas, please. Please, 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 pass the peas." Because they're freaks. You know, we're meant to think that's weird.
Mm.
And it's like sort of Stepford Wives sort of scenario of like, oh, it seems good on the surface, but it's actually hiding an insidious and nefarious undercurrent.
Well.
Anyway, Grace is dead, so he's not even a dad anymore.
So he's out.
4th place.
Disqualified.
Number 3 is, I would say, my favourite character. He's the sort of Sid of Generation 3. It's Arlo's dad. Do you know what Arlo is short for? I think it's Aloe, actually. I'm saying Arlo, but it's Aloe.
Aloe vera.
Yeah, it's genuinely quite close. It's Aloysius. His real name is Aloysius. So already marks down for par there, calling his kid Aloysius.
What's that meant to be?
Just like, I think it's probably like from the Bible or something, isn't it?
Oh.
Something weird and religious and gross, I'd say. Yeah, but Aloe is ginger, so he's one of your brethrens.
Finally some representation.
Yeah, he's like a ginger stoner guy who's like kind of chill and cool.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. But yeah, he's a farmer boy. He lives on a farm, which I think makes it sort of weirdly logistically complicated to get to the college. But
to get weed and
unless
he grows it himself.
He seems to live like it's 1930. You know, like it's really weirdly like they drive like a really old beaten up like Land Rover Defender, and the tractors are all old and stuff. But I've just watched the Aloe episode, and it's got quite a lot of dad content, so I've got a decent amount of dad content. So yeah, it's his birthday, and he's like, "Well, you got to help on the farm, son." And his dad's kind of like Mr. Tweedy. Imagine, you know, in Chicken Run, Mr. and Mrs. Tweedy. That's Aloe's parents, basically. They were just like copy and paste. We'll get Aloe, you know, to be Mr. and Mrs. Tweedy. Who's farmers that are cool? Mr. and Mrs. Tweedy. I would actually say only Mr. Tweedy is cool out of those two.
Definitely.
Yeah. Anyway, he buys him a tractor for his birthday. So that's a pro. That's in the pros column. And he seems like a good guy. Seems like a chill fella.
Nice.
Cons, makes him work on the farm. There's a point where he goes to hug him because he's just bought him a tractor. Aloe's like, "Oh, thanks, Dad." And then he literally flinches away from the hug. Like he fully just like, whoa, he like swerves it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Insecure.
Has your dad ever flinched from a hug?
I think so.
No. That's why he's not taking the top spot. Flinching from a hug is crazy. And he's also really under the thumb of his Mrs. Tweedy wife, who, when she finds out that Aloe's had like a super wank, he has like a super wank at one point. He's got like porn on like 5 different monitors at the same time. Right. 5 different porns up all at the same time, and he's like having like the mega wank of the century. And it like, I don't know, like hits the ceiling or something, and then his mum's like, "Right, that's it." She like takes down all his posters, and then she like says we're taking the dog to like the sausage factory or whatever, and he's like, "She can't take my dog, Dad." And the dad's just sat there like he's like, you know that meme of the guy with the beer bottle and it's like, he's like sat there like that. His dad's like that. And he's just sat there and he's like,
And he
Dad, you
dies.
can't take my fucking... Yeah, he just swims away. But
All
yeah,
it took was a super wank.
one Superman.
His heart couldn't take it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, so this is the thing that happens.
Wait, so a super wank is just watching multiple porns.
It's what Allo calls it. I haven't said he's having a super wank there. That's not my term.
He had a wank and it was super.
He says, like, I'm going to go for the mega wank. The super wank. And he's like, gets all his
I was wondering
porn
if it was
from-
like a posh wank, as they call it.
Oh, yeah. As they call it. I've heard down the line.
I've heard it on the streets.
What's that, Max?
Dunno. That's where you wank with a condom on.
Yeah.
For some
Why is
reason.
that posh? That seems like something like a hobo would do.
Yeah.
Why do they call it the hobo wank?
It's
Yeah.
less sort of glamorous, I guess.
Yeah. Why is it posh, though? It doesn't feel very posh.
I guess because you bought.
It's cleaner,
Yeah.
I suppose. Less mess.
I
Spick
dunno.
and span. Anyway, he's not doing that. He's having a super wank.
All right.
And he's hitting the ceiling or whatever.
Yeah, nothing posh
Something
about
like that. No, very not posh. And they're salt of the earth farmers, you know. So yeah, but the problem is, so when the mum takes away all his stuff, then, and then Allo's like having a go, and he's like, "You fucking shitheads, you suck," and he's slagging him off. And then his dad it goes to like stand up to him, and then he's like, "What the fuck are you gonna do, Dad? What the fuck are you gonna do? Punch me in the face?" And then his dad goes, he keels
Whoa.
over and has a heart attack.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Does he die? No.
No, he doesn't. He's all right. But they're like, "Come on, bro, you've got to help around the farm a bit more." So your dad's had a bloody heart attack from that. Yeah.
Wow.
And he's third place. Third best dad.
Got the bronze.
Yeah. Because at the end, they do have like growth. They like get a stone out of the field together. They do a bit of Richard Herring's stone collection or whatever. So it's kind of nice. They do bond. But
Nice.
I've written here in my notes, he calls him a ballless, miserable old fuck. And then he has a heart attack.
Jeez, imagine they're the last words you hear.
Yeah, you wouldn't want it to. You wouldn't want it to happen like that. So then we got number 2. Who haven't we talked about yet? You don't know because you don't fucking care. You haven't even seen the show. Well, yeah, next up we've got Frankie's dad. Now
Frankie, we all love Frankie.
Frankie's an interesting character in Skins because I think if they did Skins now, like the whole thing with Frankie is like they're very androgynous and they're very like they them, but it's like not mentioned in the show at all. Like it's sort of covered, but like it's crazy how this is obviously like what like gender stuff is what like Frankie is dealing with, but
yeah,
they just kind of don't mention it. They're like, "Oh, you're a bit weird, aren't you?" Kind of just don't address it really.
Fair enough.
Which is really weird. Like you think like that for a teen drama, that would be like front and center of like, yeah, we're going to talk about this in the show. It's going to be really interesting. They're having like a journey of like, but anyway, Frankie has 2 dads, and I've just lumped them together because I can't be asked to. They're the same. They're in all the same scenes.
Sure.
One of them is John Sessions. If you know
Right,
John
yeah.
Sessions, famous comic, and the other one is a Scottish man, who I don't know who he is. So I just lumped them together. Basically, pros for them are they seem nice. They've got a loving relationship. They got a big house. They seem to be. I think Frankie's like adopted, I guess, because.
Don't think a man and a man.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Who would be the pregnant?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Actually, no. Men can get pregnant now.
Yeah, but these guys are
Or whatever.
because as I just established,
Whatever will not get me in trouble.
They didn't understand.
Hey.
They didn't understand the whole gender thing. So I don't think either of the dads are trans or anything.
Trans
so yeah.
men or whatever.
So basically, yeah. But this is the weird thing. So they like gay representation. That's cool. They're like in a loving, chill relationship. They're like it's okay to be gay because they are. The weird thing is this is the cons column. They met in the army. Pretty gay.
Village people type shit.
Yeah. So obviously they're army men, so they're probably not great. They probably, do you know what I mean? Like they're kind of like all chill and cool and like, yeah, right on, like, waving the rainbow flag at Pride. And then you're like, oh, what do you think about the Falklands? And they're like, Maggie's gone back. Like, whoa, bro, like, calm down. You're like, what do you
They've
think?
probably broken the Geneva Convention.
Yeah, pretty much. They've shot a few, Iraqis, I bet, in their time. So yeah, and also when Frankie's been
Mixed.
bullied, they're kind of like, chill about it. They're just like, yeah, whatever. Because she's like bullied in every school, so she like moves schools, and then they're just like, oh, getting bullied straight away again, and they just kind of don't really. They care about it, you know. But anyway, number 2, those guys, and then number 1, we've mentioned him on the other side. He's Dane Grace. Number 1, Richard's dad.
Well,
yeah, Rich is the metalhead. He's like too cool. He's like, you know, it's like him and the Aloe. They're like the 2 bros.
Mm.
And Rich is like, yeah, metal. That was me trying to do the rock symbol, but it's that, isn't it? It's the opposite. Rock on. Metal.
not great for an audio format.
But his dad's like just a normal, clean-cut guy. Seems to be a single dad. I don't see a Rich's mum in the picture. So, hey, props to him. Holding it all together. And basically, the only thing I've seen of him so far is every time Rich left the house, he would say, bye, love you. And then Rich would say, nothing. But he said
Life's
it
too short to be like that with your dad.
every time. He said it every time. I was like, fair play to him. He's persevering with that, even though it seems to be he doesn't love that.
No.
He doesn't love him back. So yeah, I thought, good guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
But I've just put in the cons column, seems kind of gay. Yeah.
Well, surely that's a big one for number 2, right?
Yeah, but that's fine, because they are.
Right.
It's fine to be gay if you're gay.
That's true.
Not fine to be gay unless you... If you're going to be gay, at least be gay.
Yeah, go for it.
Pick
right.
a lane. A little bit of bi-erasure for the end of the app. What are we on? We're nearly done an hour. I think that's basically it.
Yeah.
That's the skins ranking.
Congratulations to all the winners.
Yeah.
Who's the best dad of the whole thing, in your opinion?
Who's the best dad? So we've got top 3, Maxie's dad, we've got Rich's dad from season 3, and then we've got Freddie's dad. I'm going to say, who do I want most as my dad? It's got to be Maxie's dad, isn't it? Bill Bailey, I want him as a dad.
Pretty much unproblematic king.
Yeah, truly. And he's a builder. He can do you know, it's great to know someone in the trades.
Yeah.
Because you can just get him in.
He does a dance with a dog.
Yeah, he's got a dog. He's a good guy. He's a cowboy. I think he'd fit in most of my life.
He's Bill Bailey.
He's Bill Bailey, yeah.
Can't really get much better than that.
Yeah. I think I'd clash the least with him.
Yeah.
Who would you say is the worst dad you've heard of so far?
Maybe Cook's dad.
Cook's dad, yeah. I think he's probably the worst of
Sounds
all.
like
I think
sinister.
it's between him and Nick and Matty's dad, who's the manosphere guy.
Right, yeah.
For like worst. Because everyone else's dad is either like a bit flippant, dead in Sid's case,
Or you just don't know anything about him.
or you just don't know anything about them. Some, you know, dads in skins seem to be either kind of cold, kind of wrapped up in their own thing, absent, or just like actively horrible.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's rare when you get a good one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think worst dad to have would be Cook, because you just don't want Superhands to be a dad.
No.
And he's just like a useless prick.
No.
Yeah. So there we go.
There we go.
Nice. We've done it all.
Yeah.
We got through it. Enjoy that?
Yeah, it was good.
Good.
I learned a lot.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to actually rewatch it, to be honest.
Yeah, season 3, you know, get involved. I think it's worth a rewatch. And then maybe rewatch it and then see what dad you like, and then
I'll do my ranking.
Yeah, do you do the ranking, or listeners at home, let us know if we got it wrong. dadtouchpod@gmail.com.
Yep.
But yeah, I think we can wrap it up for this episode.
Yeah, thank you very much for listening.
Yeah, we'll be back with more guests next time.
Hell yeah.
And we'll see you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye.